Alright, so here we're looking at 23 connections. Now, I'm a child of the 90s, born in 93, and this was a prominent game in my youth. 1998, Ocarina of Time came out. I remember it hit like a storm. My friends were playing it. And in the first temple in the Deku tree, you come across a Deku scrub who has a code for you to decipher back in the other chamber, and the code for that is 23 is number one, and it's the way they phrase it. It's indicative of this being a club relation or a cultic thing. Orange eyes, just curious. No. So yeah, there's something to this. So 23 is number one. And I think this is directly related to the androgyne thing. It's just 33, two threes, and as we'll see, there's many deeper connections. So yeah, in Japan, this means Big Brother is the best. So that's the idea, going along with the flow, the broad way to destruction, Big Brother, going along with everything and not doing anything for yourself, relying completely on the government in this terrible world, basically living on welfare, is that Big Brother is the best. They know the best for you. They're not trying to poison you. They're not trying to do anything bad to you. And yeah, at the bottom, in my American culture, at least between me and my friends, we thought 23 meant Michael Jordan. Of course. People growing up in my neighborhood, I mean, my dad is a Michael Jordan fanatic. People growing up in my neighborhood would have the jerseys everywhere. He was huge. He was everywhere, flying, and he's hairless. He's a big beacon for this number, of course, and yeah, Free Martin and those eyes. They don't look too good. They don't look too friendly. I don't know. I'm not gonna say, anything ridiculous, reptilian shapeshifter, but the Offshoot 100, shout out to that YouTuber. He's put out some interesting videos, grainy camera shots of Michael playing ball. But yeah, his greed and all that. He's a despicable character. But again, that's just it. It's just a character. It's just a show. I don't even know who the actual him is. You just get to see what you see on TV. And yeah, also supposedly the best basketball player of all time. And what's interesting is the newer big basketball player is LeBron James, and guess what his number is? 23. And yeah, it's just they want you to think about these people in relation to this number, and it's just a club call. It's calling out the club. Basketball is completely rigged, and these guys are hairless, Free Martin on testosterone, and yeah, look at the high ear attachment. So yeah, Dr. Pepper is 23. The 23 flavors, the 23, blend of 23 flavors. Um, I have a personal story with this one. The lady I paint with always has Dr. Pepper, and I don't know if there's anything to it. It kind of does taste pretty good, but yeah. So this soda, especially this corporate soda, is not very good for you at all. So yeah, there's that. This movie came out. I never saw it, but yeah. I mean, it's the whole notion. I think it's similar to A Beautiful Mind, of someone looking into all this, and it's like they look confused and distraught because they're trying to figure out a pattern as to why things are the way they are. And it's not that it's crazy, it's because it's genuinely happening. People are using these numbers to communicate to each other in code, and oftentimes it's about phony baloney things or what they're going to do next. Who knows? But it's an important number for the cult. So then, yeah, I remember from growing up in grade school, learning about or the vague orbital mechanics because hey, there is really no orbit. Everything outer space related, planets, orbit, galaxies, all these words are trigger words now because it's all nonsense. It's all complete horseshit fantasy. I mean, it's frustrating because I will admit there's fun games like Metroid, Super Metroid, and other Star Fox, but no, you can't. You can't. The fun factor pales in comparison to what it represents, which is a false paradigm agreed upon by many. Like that's what it really is. What's the Napoleon quote? It's just like history is agreed upon lies. That's what this is. So, anyways, 23.5 degree tilt of Earth's axis, just total bullshit. But yeah, it might play into this whole idea. And then the big one of recent, I think, is this whole thing of Ancestry.com. I think existed for a while, and this one's a more recent 23andMe. Uh, my partner's parents, my she's not my mom-in-law, but she would be under different circumstances. Like we're gonna be together forever, but or who knows? But we're definitely together. We have a daughter together. Um, uh, she got us. Oh, whoops. She got us this, and I did it, and I came out that I have like 5 or 6 siblings across the U.S. because my mom went through the California cryobank, and I don't know. I have a lot of questions. You know, I grew up in a andro family, so I don't know if what I'm being told is correct. It's very confusing. But anyway, we'll keep it on point. So yeah, this is probably the most, or not the most, but another big indicator of why this number is huge. So in humans, each cell normally contains 23 pairs of chromosomes for a total of 46. 22 of these pairs, called autosomes, look the same in both males and females. The 23rd pair, the sex chromosomes, differ between males and females. And I think this is how they are unique. This is the signifying factor, is that you got XX males and you got XY females. So it's like there is no difference. It's they're androgynes. So yeah, that's really it, and it's just relating to this cult and waking up to it and being strong in Christ and recognizing that this silly behavior it doesn't thwart us anymore, and we're stronger together. And God bless us all.